we just wanted to get to know you guys more. I'll preface it with this. So Max and I started the InSports Foundation in 2013, essentially to just give kids opportunity to play sports. Max and I were very fortunate growing up. We were able to play literally any sport we wanted to, and our parents drove us around the country playing sports, right? So we started this foundation. It was Max's idea, and I just kind of jumped on board because I knew it was near and dear to me. And so we started with doing these camps up at Concordia Moorhead, which were called InSports Days. They were free athletic camps for kids. And then we kind of branched off into these scholarships and team sponsorships. Max, do you want to add anything else on the InSports side?
No, I mean, this kind of started as a college project, back, like Andrew said, back in 2013, and we've been able to help over 44,000 kids through putting on free camps and giving out scholarships and giving teams sponsorships to help reduce those fees and really just help more kids be able to play sports and learn all the great things that sports do for us later on in life, from work to relationships to everything. There's so many things that kids can learn through playing sports. So that's one of the big reasons why we started this.
That's so awesome. I love it.
Yeah, so we've just kind of been growing ever since 2013, and each year we keep getting bigger and bigger and trying to help more and more kids. And the fun part of my position on the foundation is with the scholarships and team sponsorships. So each month we give out these scholarships and team sponsorships. The last couple of years it's been like once a month we select a team and 2 individuals, 1 male, 1 female, and help pay for their funds to keep playing sports.
Lost Reiley in October of 2019 in a car accident, and he was an incredible athlete, an incredible sports person, an incredible teammate, and just very passionate about that, and just a wonderful leader and a wonderful person. And we're thinking of things that we could do, right? It's still so early in kind of the grieving process, even still, that we weren't really sure what we could do effectively, but this was the one thing that popped out, like, oh my gosh, this is perfect. And the fact that it aligned with an AAU basketball team is mind-blowing, because he played AAU basketball. And so we were just floored. Andrew, when you sent that over last week, we went, oh my goodness.
It couldn't be a more perfect fit.
Yeah. So just, there's nothing good that can come out of losing him at all. And that's something we deal with every day. But there's I don't want to call it a beauty, but there's something heartwarming knowing nothing good can come of it, that something can help someone else in his memory, and that it's something that would align with what would be important to him and what was important to him is very special.
As we didn't realize with the AAU program is that they had a bunch of kids who were underserved and financially couldn't pay for AAU. So Joe's like, can I send these individuals your way and submit these individual applications as well as getting the team sponsorship? And Max and I talked, we're like, I mean, this is what we're all about. We're trying to help kids play sports. So it only makes sense. So with the funds that were raised through the Reiley Hoopman scholarship, there's $3,000. So that's going to be the team sponsorship and then those 4 individuals that submitted applications, Joe.
Thank you, man. You guys, I appreciate you so much. All right. Thank you so much. Andrew, thank you, Max. Thank you, Jason. I mean, I'm really sorry about your son. I really am. I don't know what it's like to lose a child. But I can tell you that I'm sorry.
You're more
You're
than
a good
fine.
company. Cry out.
I can't thank you, Dan. I can't thank you guys. I can't thank you enough for what you guys are doing right now. last year we just started, and I not in this for the money. I'm trying to help kids, And if I could explain to you, and this is going to be a crazy story, and I just want you to see if you can. Okay, so my little boy Brandon, it started with him, this whole organization, because it was like in 5th grade, and we went to a tournament, and he didn't get to play much, right? And so he pulled me aside and goes, Dad, why don't they, they don't trust me. They don't believe in me. He didn't get to play much. And, he was just getting into whole basketball. He didn't really, I didn't really push him, and I'm not trying to push him, but I didn't get into it as much as I did because growing up, I was a big football guy. All I ever wanted to do was coach football. That was like my big thing. So we put him in city ball here in Waseca, and then, he started getting a little decent, a little bit better, but that tournament really devastated him. And so we were in a corner. He started crying. He goes, Dad, why don't they trust me? Why don't they believe in me? You don't know. As a father, you don't know what to really say to him, I mean, I didn't know what to tell him, and he just kept on crying, and those tears just really got to me, right? And then I just told him, listen, I promise you, whatever happens, you're going to get better, and I'll make you better, okay? And then 2 years, that was in 5th grade, and 2 years later, he had this dream, and like I said, I'm gonna explain it to you how this all came together. He had this dream that I had died in a car accident, and that he was at my funeral, and then they were putting things in my coffin, and they see my Dallas Cowboy shirt. I don't know if you see that, but he said they put a Dallas Cowboy jersey over my coffin. But when it came to him, when it was time for him to put something in my coffin, he put a basketball in there. And I got obsessed with that dream right away. And then I didn't know, to me, I don't even know how to explain it. The dreams kind of sometimes may be meaningful sometimes, And so I asked my mom, she's an old wise type of old Yoda type of thing, you know what I mean? And she said, well, I don't understand. Because for my culture, they like to interpret some certain things, So he said, I think that someday down the road, you and your son, that whole thing is supposed to bring you guys closer together. And but he started getting better. He started getting, we got him into training, but he still was having that issue where they weren't giving him the opportunity to play. So then I got to that point where it's like, all right, you know what? Let's go this route. We're going to go and start our own AAU. And I took the leap of faith, and I said, whatever comes our way, whatever happens, if somebody cares enough, maybe somebody will help us along the way. And here we are right now. I can't thank you guys enough for what you guys are doing right now for us.
That's perfect.
Thank you so much.
It's absolutely perfect. Yeah, that's probably our biggest bond too, was driving to tournaments, AAU tournaments. Reiley played for the Comets, the Crossfire, and the Minnesota Heat for AAU. So yeah, a lot of tournaments.
No, we really appreciate both of your stories and what both of you guys are doing. Like Joe said, I couldn't imagine losing a child. I've got two little ones of my own, and they mean the world to me. And I want the very best, for them. So for you guys now to carry on his legacy, I was the one that sees all the donations coming through on our side. So I saw a ton of Reiley Hoopman donations, and some people set it up for monthly donations. So just the support that you guys have with all the people that want to support you and Reiley is it's very heartfelt. And the fact that those funds are able to help Joe, the kids that you're trying to improve their lives through basketball, it's completely full circle. And a lot of these opportunities for kids couldn't happen without the support from all the donors from Reiley's team that really helped put this on. So it's just amazing. So thank you both for everything that you guys are doing.
We want to give here's the deal, but with how you guys help us out. We don't want to turn any kids away from the organization. And I don't know if you know, you've been part of the whole organization with AAU, Jason. So sometimes some kids don't pay, they don't play, or they get cut. And with us, we're not going to do that. We don't want to do that to them. We want to give them that opportunity to play and try to make them better and teach them the values, of life, and just, things that they can carry on into the next life after they're done with the game. So thank you. I can't
100%.
thank you so much, guys.
Yeah. It's just perfect.
Thank you. And thank you, Andrew and
Yeah,
Max.
Andrew, Max.
You guys are incredible what you're doing. I'm sure when you came up with the idea, you didn't realize where it would go and where it can still go. You're both so young. You have so much time in front of you to continue to build this, and what an amazing thing to do. I mean, and Joe, that you're pushing for these kids that don't have any other means to play. I mean, that's life-changing. That is absolutely life-changing for those kids. We've seen that.
Thank you.
So thank you all very much.
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Max, too. Thank you so much.